Hi there, Leo. This is Kim. I'm doing a reading again. Actually, I'm going to delete the first one because I didn't like it. And it was 30 minutes, too. It was a pretty long reading for me, actually, to hold that energy. But anyway, yours goes along with an old drawing that I found of mine. And it's called A Bunch of Faces. It's called, let me rephrase. All I see are a bunch of faces. And so that's the energy that I'm working with this morning for you. Is it could even be turned into a song, couldn't it? All I see is a bunch of faces. That's all I see. I'm Leo. That's all I see is a bunch of faces. Like trying to do you. Trying to do me. You want to rhyme? Yeah. So all I see are a bunch of faces, Leo. Is that all you see is a bunch of faces? I love these art-inspired readings because they're kind of out there and the messages are not... they're definitely not thought up of what you will like. I'm sorry about that. But I don't sit down and think, what's everybody else doing that people like? Sometimes I get into that mode and I'm like, it's just... have the intention of putting something out there on a topic that people like, not making up anything, but on a topic that people want, and I find I can't do it. I'll start to channel and the information that comes through is just, it ends up being different. And so I'm going to do what I feel like my soul is guiding me to do, which would be to share that every drawing I do, every painting I do has a really deep meaning behind it that I usually don't even know until it's already done. And then I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, subliminally, that's why I did that. For real. Oh. Last night I had a dream of a whale, by the way. It's a whale. And it was so big. Everybody was like parking on it. I know that sounds weird too. Yes, there was like a car that was parked on top of a whale. I don't know. You don't think that would be good for it, but it didn't touch this whale. At least the whale in my dream, it didn't. It wasn't fazed by anything. Airplanes, nothing. And so whales can mean to go deep. They can mean to the mystery and things. Smoke coming out. Good. Well, that's good. The darkening, smoke. Coming out of that because of the way that we have. Oh, wow. And definitely here with your, see, I knew there was, at first I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have deleted that. No, I'm just kidding. But the sun here, this is your season. This is you. Of course, this is your planet. Funny enough, I had this tattoo before I even knew that the sun was my ruling planet. Of course, I got it exactly at the age where it's like, you can get one now. So I find that funny that, because I'm a Leo, I find that funny of me getting that tattoo before I even knew that it was ruling me, just like my painting before, or my drawings, before I even know what it's going to be about. I just now have this really big trust that the divine always shows me a sign. Even through the tough and ugly and dark things, I'm still getting signs. Sometimes this heavy emotion can be so heavy that it represses or suppresses, however you want to look at it, our energy here with this snake or kundalini looking like energy that's being held down with a pearl of wisdom and a crow sitting on top. But there's this smoke here. And I think the smoke is a metaphor, right, for the darkness that is clouding us from our energy that we are meant to spring forth. Like in creative ways, maybe that you have not known to express yourself before. Like maybe you know that you're passionate about something. Usually know what you... Well, I mean, unless you don't try new things. Sometimes there's things that like drawing and art and stuff. I didn't really get into that until my 40s. So, but I always loved it, and I always doodled and stuff like that, but nobody ever, I let a belief hold me back that my art, okay, this is getting silly, but that my art wasn't as good as my sister's. It came from like an 11-year-old with everybody praising her artwork, and and then when I got into that specific class where I knew the teacher really loved my sister, right, for her art, bless if you're hearing this, Stacy, because she's a Leo too, but anyway, when I got into the class, the teacher like disregarded everything I did. It wasn't right. It wasn't to the standards. I don't know. There was something about the teacher that didn't like me and my work, and I got really offended by that. But I actually took it to heart more than I realized, because it took me till 40 to actually decide I'm gonna do art again. This one showed up in the first reading, so I've got to pull it because I looked at it. The sap of the moon plant, it's like extracting the goodness from the divine feminine. So you think of what does the divine feminine stand for? Receiving, majorly receiving, knows how to be on the receiving end. Why? Because they can give to themselves so plentiful. And what you give to yourself matters in correspondence to what you're going to end up receiving. Whew. Okay, and then I have the alchemical wedding. This can be a lot of things that break down into little parts. You know, it's giving like plank and what is that? Oh, what am I trying to quark? Like it's getting these super small particles that have no limitation to our physics that we think of linearly, that they're so small that they actually show it. Interesting how the smallest things end up showing the reality a little bit more than what we're perceiving here with our eyes. And it's these things coming together though for alchemical wedding. So a reason to celebrate, giving you a reason to celebrate. It's a balancing of yin and yang, but you also get like Two of Swords decision, like a major decision. That's why it would be showing up as, hey, this is a decision. It's not just, am I getting avocados to make soup, or am I just going to eat a regular decision? It's a big one, and it's going to lead to a celebration. This would be the real celebration. Releasing this, and I apologize for all the charcoal on my hands. It's just going to be like that all day. So, the darkening would be the best to actually pull completely out of, which I see that happening with the sun card. What does the sun do the best? It illuminates. All right, guys, let's move on to the 108. I'm keeping this, I'm going to keep it light since I've already got a lot here that's going to be cleared away. The smoke could also be trying to alarm you of something. But the way that it's being paired with these other cards, I feel like, where there's smoke, there's fire. It might be your passion. Imagine faces. Oh, wow. Guys, really. And on the I love that. On the bottom, I have the Wheel of Karma. Karma, Dharma, destined, inevitable, cause and effect, divine intervention, cycles, luck, fortune, rise and fall, circumstance, consequence, divine will, blind justice. And if you are like me, then you have been trying desperately to work on yourself and to get better and to improve like all the time. There's always something that you can improve, always, right? And so it's been a really long journey for me, a little bit of a lost soul in the beginning. So it's been for a long beginning. So I know that this is something good. I know because I've done the work. So I know, and just like you know. So within a few days, the situation or event will occur within a matter of days, and it's landing on the Sun card. Oh, okay. Exciting. Okay, I'm moving towards your Dharma. Moving towards where you're very well aware of entropy and what gets things further spread apart in life. You're very well aware of that. trying to unite yourself, your soul, your avatar with the things that you're passionate about is going to pull you quicker out of this darkening energy. All I see is a bunch of faces. And then I have autumn coming out. The number 73 might be significant just as the number, but autumn, full moon, the queen within 6 to 9 months. Like you'll reach this, so within a few days, something's going to be illuminated to you. And by autumn, so it's not too far, right? Few months. If you're talking about the seasons here, you have Libra, and with Scorpio, and with Sagittarius. Sad noise. Okay, yeah, where you realize the fullness of what's occurring for you, where you, and gosh, I thought about this one. I thought about this one last night. I thought this one was in the first reading. I guess they're wanting me to say it, that you're, like the slingshot, you're about to shoot forward. You're about to be like this bird slingshotted out of this bird cage. This darkening time, this energy around you, you know, the type of energy that makes you just see a bunch of faces. That kind of energy is attached to possessiveness, codependent, clingy, restless, oblivious, controlled, but you sing anyway. That's probably my favorite part of the birdcage. Wanting freedom without consent, dominion, watched, hostage, confined, jealous, trapped, or predator. Heavy energy. Of course, you get free from that energy, though, and maybe fully in 6. No, I don't think it's the 6 to 9 months. I think it's the autumn season. I want to say autumn. Wow, another 3. 7334 also here. Okay, and we have symphony, harmony, synergy, co-create, assemble, organize, structure, organized structure, contribute, team, collaborate, precise arrangement, order, lead, follow, organization, perform, display, or cohesion. And then I have the person of fire. Woo! So we know that. Leo, Aries, Sag, you know that. The trend-setting leader, confident, visionary, catalyst, energetic, entrepreneur. Let me take a breath. Sexy, outgoing, creative, ruthless, courageous, and strong-willed. It's Leos. That's Leos. And that's Leos. And Leo, look, it's time. It's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. You will be this queen by autumn. Within a few days, you will see. And as the queen, I can say it's about the divine feminine energy of receiving effortlessly, having things flow to you, man or woman. Okay. And here they're being very specific about this hot air balloon. You have 2 8s now, wealth. Oh, I love it. I love it. How are you going to achieve all this? Okay, well, and what are you going to do? By autumn, you're going to be feeling this because of it, the way that it came out. This is the celebration. This is called the hot air balloon, and it literally says Leo on it. 8 and Leo, if you see that sign. So balance, uplifting, freedom, going with the flow, to rise above, don't resist, a new perspective, untouchable, defying gravity, continuous flow, ascension, view, elevate, and feeling good. Dun, 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 dun. How you like me now? How you like me now? It feels like that type of feeling good. Like Motown music feeling good. That is a certain feeling good to me. Like when I listen to Motown, that is because I am happy. I might be cooking some food, some good food with that, like some Italian food with it too or something. There's something about, oh yeah, just making me hungry now. Okay, so Sapphire, mental force, spiritual insight, hope and faith, wise judgment, power and strength, kindness, life of the party, extroverted, motivate, precious, value, holy, divine, favor, and revered. And you know what else this represents? This Sapphire card represents these blue light rays that are coming and definitely be pretty strong with this Lionsgate portal, but it's already coming through transmission and already. So it's receiving this, and to me this is saying your throat chakra is going to be full, open, and your throat chakra can express itself in many different ways. So, but this is like a bird that is singing anyway. That might be in a dark time, but is still singing. And that's what you're supposed to do, is what I'm getting. Okay, so your angel number message, and then I'm going to close out this reading. I do have private readings available if you want a private reading. That information's in the description box and all the good stuff. Please like and subscribe if you liked. Only if you liked it. $25. It goes along with the mental force card. Whew, and 5 5s. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. I am intelligent. This is the angel numbers deck. You can find it on Etsy, by the way, since I'm reading the card directly. I guess I'll take it. I guess. Expressive, that's my expression number. That's what's so cool about this deck, is that it's the synchronicity with it is that if you look at my numerology, my expression number is 27, and then it says I'm expressive. So that's like a synchronicity for me and you here. Your mind is wide open. You are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression, and you want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive. Okay, 777. I'm in flow. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose, a state of peace and calmness in your soul. I am in the flow. Number 10. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp, and it allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details, then direct others how to carry things out. I am ingenious. Number 10. And practical. That's weird being thrown in here with the Leo. But you know what? Maybe, I don't know. We're planning. I don't know always about practical. But try to be, maybe you are open-minded and try something new, yet wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. Yeah, that's true. That's true. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. 14, I am practical. That's what I've got. Thank you. I'm sending you love. Bye.